Having some technical difficulties here, aren't we?
I think
let's
we're working now.
let's see if we're working now. Here, let me go check the other page. This is nuts. What is happening? I'm gonna refresh the page, and if somebody could say something to us to see if it's
I
working.
can, yeah, it's working because I can see us on Facebook.
You can? Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but can
It says Redneck Mud Park is live.
it does?
Yeah,
Okay. Can you
yeah, I seen
face
it.
all right, so let me go back and see if that shows up on our live now. One comment. Can you see this? We're there. We're back. Oh my god.
All right, after
Hi.
all that, can you hear
That
me
was
now?
nuts. Okay, yeah, now we can see you guys. Like I knew something was going on. Like it was crazy. It just like nothing was registering over here. Hi Bailey. Hi Nestor. Let's try it again. Hey Chrissy. Like I don't know. Were we talking to
Round two.
ourselves? Could y'all even hear us? Like, do we have to go through all this shit again?
Oh, maybe so.
so
Hello.
did so did y'all hear the stuff about the obstacle course? Did you get to see the videos? Anything like that? Let us know.
We
Um,
got to. We don't know where to start back over at.
I know we were over here talking away, but I felt like something was just off because none of numbers or nothing was. Send it. Yes. Hi, Hunter.
All
Bailey,
right,
I
what's that?
have a chore for you, Bailey. So, Bailey, you are going to try out the peanut butter slash cake batter pit. What we
What is
call it.
Bailey ride?
Well, they have her boyfriend is Chris with the Captain A hole,
It's
uh, the American flag one.
right, right, and she's got the Polaris. Because I
No,
met someone.
she's got a 4-wheeler too.
Right, it's a Polaris. Is it blue and white?
Red, white, and blue. Yeah. It's got Captain A hole on the front. It's red, white, and blue, the American flag, or not the American flag. It's got like looks like Captain America.
Because there was Lenny, of course, and then there was another guy who was real stocky. And what was his name? He was helping keep an eye on the backside of the while people were making their passes. Who
Oh
is that?
yeah, I remember that. Oh
I
gosh,
maybe think
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Maybe I'm thinking of his wife or girlfriend or whatnot. She was on the back. She was the one that the first one that made a pass to test it out for
Yeah,
quads.
that's Bailey. So Bailey
That's what
was
I
the one
thought.
that
Because I
tried it
talked to
out
her for
on the
like 2 seconds.
four-wheeler.
Right, right. Okay.
Okay, so her and Chad rode together and they did the obstacle course the first time in his machine. And then she actually oh, she's getting another side by side Saturday. Very nice. And then
Right.
she came through on a 4-wheeler. She looks
Right,
like
right.
she's 12. She's in her
Oh, I
20s,
didn't.
but she looks
I didn't want
like
to say
12.
nothing because my daughter was like, "Oh, look, Dad, there's another little girl racing too." I was like, "Oh, cool." And then I seen her like there wasn't 20 minutes later kiss him. I was like, "That ain't no baby. That's a grown woman." Okay, sorry,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
I apologize.
I think,
Ah,
yeah. So
yeah, her
Bailey,
Polaris is the white one.
yeah, with the
The
blue.
white
I,
one with
I
black
forgot
accents.
about that.
Okay,
They've got
yeah,
so many toys to play with. So they
that's good.
heard all the way up. They said into the red carpet. So okay, so we lost them after the live off-road podcast. So they're coming. We're super excited to have them, and like I said, they're going to do this roll out the red carpet thing that he does. And that is, I think they're going to be doing that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're also doing a live podcast out there. You're more than welcome to come, Mr. Miami.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
And we're going to do their live off road podcast from out there. So she says it doesn't. People's, she
There's the
says, trust
Vanessa.
me. Yeah, Vanessa was our big
The
winner, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's the one who was trying to pronounce her name, her
Vanessa,
last name.
I almost forgot who I gave the VIP tickets to. Yeah, Mr. Miami, let's talk about this. You're doing weddings now.
I'm doing weddings now. Something like a big deal. Sherry's actually been on Facebook talking with a bunch of people and promoting it. So I guess I'm really gonna, if we can try to find somebody, there's Sherry there. If we can get
Hi,
someone
Sherry.
that wants to get married, I'm now an ordained minister by the powers invested in me by the American Ministry Association.
Yeah, so
So
if you would like to come and get married at Redneck Mud Park, Mr. Miami will take care of that for you.
I
And
can
it
do
will
that.
be a legal wedding, right, Mr.
It's
Miami?
lit.
Like I
Yeah.
do as I do.
Yep.
So, we're aimed to please, and we will be glad to help you marry your loved one at Redneck Mud Park.
And if it
Just
doesn't
don't do
work
it
out,
during.
if it
We
doesn't
will
work out,
also take care of your divorce at Redneck Mud Park, as Jeremy Biddle has showed us.
yes, perfect.
But yeah. So poor Jeremy got married at our park and divorced at the park. Years
Well,
apart, but it did happen. It's a true story.
well, I think I seen Sherry and Biddle going back and forth talking about it earlier on Facebook. I was like, oh, that really did happen.
Nestor said, get a sign that says "Get married here."
Well, I
Maybe
could.
we should put that on the back of your side by side or your 4-wheeler. Get married
Could.
here.
I could. Was thinking about putting the arch on the bed of my. I got that 1-ton truck that I take out there. Put it on the back of that, and we'll start doing it there.
You have a backdrop already set up. We'll be there and take care. What are you drinking? What you got?
She just brought me a Stella because I done drank all my Mick Ultras.
Look what I'm getting ready for. I got watermelon, Jolly Rancher watermelon jello, and Jolly Ranchers. And I'm going to infuse these bad boys with vodka, and I'm going to make some jello shots, and I'm going to do syringes and cups.
That's going to be good.
Doing. And I'm pretty excited. Can't you tell?
I'm ready. I'm super ready.
I am too. Let's see. Sherry, I hope you get your thing fixed at 4 a.m. because we will not. I'll come get you, Sherry, because I'll be there on Wednesday. So if you do show up at 4 a.m., I'll come get you.
Where's she flying into?
RSW. She was flying into Orlando, and I said, "Why are you going to Orlando? Like, come to Fort Myers." So she checked it out, and she says, "Wow, it was only a little bit more." And I think she paid like $150 for a round trip ticket.
That's cheap.
Yeah, from Pennsylvania. I thought,
yeah, that's really
us in
cheap.
Florida, we won't get that deal. So
no, because I just flew from here to Texas a week ago, and it was a lot more than that. Well, let me tell you.
Right.
I need to ride to the airport.
Yeah, so Saturday is the biggest day at the park. Saturday is, we have still VIP tickets for sale. It's the race day mega fan tickets. You can buy that extra along with your ticket. They're $50. And then you can sit at the VIP tent. I'm talking about great barbecue lunch that Smoking Crow's Barbecue does. And they have the cowboy beans, which are awesome.
The barbecue, not even getting to see the race from the VIP section, the damn barbecue is worth the ticket price for the VIP by itself.
It is. I'm talking about their barbecue is delicious. And I'm so thankful that Smoking Crows, this is their third or fourth time that they've catered our event. And I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. The food is so great. And they make banana pudding. They got the best banana pudding out there, so you can watch the races from the VIP tent, and then we give away all kind of goodies inside the VIP tent. You get to watch the races right there. So the dirt drag, so things are a little different. So
I don't even know where's the drag strip at? Tell me.
Okay, so it's at the racetrack, but they brought in a lot of dirt. They smoothed it out, made it flat and straight, brought up the elevation. And you know where they're taking off from? So where the VIP tent normally is, we moved it over. So you're right there where they take off. They're taking off from that end and they're running to the pit. So all the action is right there. Like where the bleachers are. Like you want to be sitting in the bleachers. That's where you really want to be, is in the bleachers, because that is the track on that side.
And are they allowing just mega trucks to race, or is it like the big 5 ton trucks and 2.5 tons, or just like the mega race trucks, or what?
No, it's anybody. So they have the outlaw open cut tire class. That's a mouthful.
Mhm.
So they have that one, and then they have gosh, I can't remember what it's called. It's like anything goes, like anyone can come and wrestle it. I'm gonna find out right now because I don't know
Unlimited
why I can't
class?
remember. Yeah, it's like an unlimited class, but they call it something else. So I'm trying to figure out what it's called right now because I went to total blank at this moment. So we have the dirt drag races, and it's like on the tip of my tongue what they call this. Hold on, I'm going in. It starts with a C. Why can't I remember this? Let's see. Races. This is going to help me right here. This is going to solve all my problems. It's called the consistency class. And that's like the unlimited class, but it's for buggies and trucks. So
Oh, okay. That'd
the
be fun.
so the first one, open cut tire class, there's no paddle tires, but in the consistency class, now I know I forget that name because I can't even pronounce it. Hi, Crystal. Uh, you can have paddle tires in that class. So they have those two. So 11 a.m. the side by side and ATV races, and that's our third series race. So then from there we have the dirt drags starting. So dirt drags start at 12. At 1 o'clock, we have the mega truck races. And then at 2 o'clock, we have the fire drill race. And that one's a lot of fun to watch because the drivers got to swap places. But the only way that they can swap places is they drop down. They can jump out of the truck and swap driver, or over the back of the truck or over the front of the truck.
And
So
some of that's the funny part. That's going to be the good part
yeah,
of it.
they have to stop halfway. And I believe Wes has got them doing different things. He had talked about different stuff that he would have to do, that the racers might have to do. But after that, it's the obstacle course. And then we have the truck pulls at 7 p.m. are the truck pulls. So Saturday is like the really, really busy day. And then it's just one big party in the woods. So come party in the woods with us.
Saturday, yeah, there's going to be a lot of fuel burn Saturday. A lot of fuel burn. And
Yes. Yes.
then Saturday night, of course, we're partying, stage, lane, riding. Uh,
Yeah.
Good Lord Almighty, it's going down. I'd come right
I
now.
know. I
Nestor, can
know.
we get in right now? Will Nestor
I
let us
know.
in right?
Nestor, let us in.
Good Lord.
I know. I'll be posting the schedule soon, so I'll probably have the schedule up tomorrow, um, so everyone can see how that lays out. But I would like to thank our sponsors. So I'd like to say a big shout out to Superior Off Road for our bounty course and Jamie's Towing, that's handling our bounty course, and also R&R Gutters that put into the purse for that. We have merchandise sponsors: Mitch's Firestone, Bouge Neck Apparel. We have Off Road Life Apparel, Southern Style Graphics and Tees that always makes all of our great signs and makes sure everything looks good around there. And then we have Marley's House. Now, Marley's House is great. So there's no more driving. I used to be a cigarette smoker. I'm no longer. But if you don't have to go for dip or cigarettes anymore because they carry them. So if you're looking for, if you are a smoker or a dipper, you go see Marley's House and they'll definitely take care of you. And the scavenger hunt is McKibben Power Sports. So big thanks to them. And then Sun Sports and Can-Am is sponsoring our side-by-side races. And of course, we also have the Mud Syndicate right here, is one of our sponsors. Always throws in great thing for the obstacle course, and then also the live off-road podcast that's coming to our park. We're super excited to have them. Yes, Jeremy Biddle, they will take care of all your needs out there. So, Mike, I'm glad that you asked about the ATV dirt drags. A lot of people, and when I say a lot, there is a lot of people interested in ATV dirt drags. So the reason why is at our big events, we do not allow quads into the park. So it was so late that we were trying to make everything work. we're actually looking at doing events outside of our big events, which would be maybe once every month for you guys. But we are a business, and we want to make sure that it's worthwhile for us to do stuff like this. So we are interested in the ATV dirt drags for sure. And we are working on it. We've just got to get past this event, Mike, and I'll be talking to you. I also have another guy that's been reaching out to me for a couple of months, which has been posting. And I do see that there's a very big interest in the ATV drags. From my understanding, you guys travel to Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. You guys travel to Orlando like twice a month or something, I heard, and from Southwest Florida, and we don't want you doing that. Hello, how are you?
What's up, Nestor?
What is up, y'all?
What's up?
Welcome, welcome. So we're getting closer, Nestor, to the event. Are you excited? I got you a four-wheeler.
Awesome. I'm so excited.
I got you the same four-wheeler.
I'm so excited. I'm just so happy, man. It's like everybody, like people that I know that aren't on Facebook and stuff. Hey, is Redneck having an event anytime soon? I'm like, yeah, next week. Let's go.
Yes. Yes.
It'll
Today, it's funny that as much as I put this all over Facebook, it's funny how I can walk into somewhere and they don't even know what redneck is. And I'm like, it just baffles me sometimes. So today I was out passing out flyers and everything. And, a lot of people will go, well, I don't get on social media. And I guess to me, because I'm a social media junkie, I forget that sometimes people don't get on social media. So I had a really awesome day just meeting people that didn't even like Fort Myers, and they don't even know about Redneck Mud Park. Now, They're not really like the people you would expect to go to Redneck Mud Park, but they like racing. They like racing events. So they would be great to come out on Saturday, which brings up our Saturday Day Pass. We have a Saturday Day Pass. So our Saturday Day Pass works like this. You can come to the park on Saturday only. It's only a Saturday only day pass. You can come to the park. You can ride. You can have a great day. You can come to the races from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. After you will pay $120 cash at the gate, and you will return by 6 p.m. If you return at 6:01, don't be yelling at us because you're not getting your money back. You must return by 6 p.m. So make sure that wherever you're at, you get back up there and they'll refund you $60. We're not going to make it that difficult, but get back by 6 p.m. You get your cash back. I'm talking about everyone. I understand that not everybody can come and stay for 4 days. So we want to make it where you can at least come and enjoy the sports out at the park. Or maybe you've never experienced Redneck Mud Park and you just want to come and check out the trails for a day. This Saturday Day Pass offers that for all different types of individuals. There's all kind of reasons why people can't come for 4 days like us.
So pretty much if they do what they're supposed to and they're out of there by 6 o'clock, they got to be at All I See on the busiest day of the busiest event for only $60.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
And they might come and they decide that they love it so much they don't want to leave at 6 o'clock. You can stay. We don't mind. We keep your money and you stay as long as you want after 6. You can spend the night.
Spend the night and stay till Sunday then if they want it.
Right. So, but don't plan to come with the camper. We've discussed this, and I guess if you come back by 6 p.m. with your camper, I guess that's okay, but it does kind of raise a red flag. You come in with a camper and then say I'm only here for a day pass. And that's why we charge the deposit, because we've tried this before. People always take it to another level. They just go and hide in the park, and we've got way better things to do than search for you. So this way, we collect. We're made whole. If you stay or you come back, we're made whole. But you're going to pay the $120 deposit, return by 6, and you'll get $60 back. So you get to come on the busiest day, like you said, Mr. Miami, and enjoy the best day at the park for $60. So you're more than welcome to try that out.
And how many people you think is going to be there Saturday? Think about it. How many thousands of people is going to be on that property?
Lots.
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 Thousands.
You never know. Lots. And I tell you what, it's like, this is going to be a huge event, like, for sure. Like, I know it's going to be a huge event by things that I know. So
Right.
it's definitely going to be a great event. So I'm excited. You definitely need to come and party in the woods with us. And that's been my campaign this time, is come party in the woods, because that's what we do. We party in the woods out there, no matter if you're trail riding, hanging out the mud hole, hanging at the lane or the stage. We throw a good party. That's one thing that Redneck Mud Park is known for.
There's really nothing else in that 4-day period. There's nothing else that you could possibly pack into that. There's something going on all the time, and if there's not nothing going on, it's because everyone's either at the main mud hole hanging out, they're at Vendor Row eating. God, I love Vendor Row.
Or,
yes,
99, you can get married.
Yeah,
you
can get married.
And if it don't work out, you can get divorced on Sundays. It's okay.
They won't stop. They won't stop. Okay, so this phone rings up till 2 a.m. in the morning. I do shut it off, but I normally stay up. Yes, Vanessa, I did get your email. Good. Hi, Tara. How are you? I'm glad you had a good time. And Sherry, yes, we will be looking for the woman in the purple loofah. And if you do find her in the purple loofah, make sure you say hello.
Oh, Bailey's wanting to ride. Are we doing the Sunday trail ride again before we all go home? Like
I tell you what. I want to tell you something. That was the best time I've ever. I don't know who's trying to call, but they're calling.
Throw that damn thing out the window.
Let's just get an upside down pineapple.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm actually on a podcast. I was wondering why somebody kept calling back. I was making sure, but we're on our live podcast.
Someone's trying to reach Scarlett about our car's extended warranty.
Okay, I'll call you back. Bye-bye.
Hello,
I thought because they were calling over and over, it was like somebody trying to get a hold of us, and it wasn't.
Calling about
all right. So the Sunday ride. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So I have never, and I hate to say this, but I've never really go back in the trails. I love the mud hole. So that's my favorite place, is go hang out at the mud hole. I like to take pictures and videos over there. So when you asked us to go trail riding, I thought, it was a more relaxed event. So I thought, I'm going to go with you guys. And I had the best time. And I didn't realize how pretty it was back there in the trails. And I didn't realize, I tell this to people all the time. Oh, we got miles and miles of trail. I didn't really realize how big those, how long you can ride all different kind of places on the trails. Now I know, Nestor, why y'all have a hard time getting people out of those trails. But they just go all different. I understand why security has a hard time back there.
We go through such a hard time, and it's not Northwest Camping or not Northwest Mud Hole. It's just from the Red Bridge, that area, and then out to the main mud hole area. All that back there, it goes back pretty far. But it's just so hard to try to get people to, hey, you need to start moving out. We're starting to close the trails. And it's like you get the F you and, whatever, we're going to stay here. I'm like, you want to stay here? When we block you in, you can come back in the morning, or you can just stay here. But I don't like to have anybody on the trails after dark, because if something happens, I kind of feel bad.
Well, if something happens, that's the reason they close them. If something happens and you get hurt, who the hell's going to be there to know to even come get help or go get help or get an ambulance or whatever? That's, I understand 100%. There's no traffic lights back there. There's no street lights. When the sun goes down, it's dark back there.
And the bottom line is the county ordinance. So the county ordinance, we're not allowed to have night riding. And I'm talking about, that's what's good about, you can still travel back and forth from campsite to campsite. You can still get to the stage. You can still get to the vendor row. And I want to talk about our vendor row, but you can get to the lane. There's still things you can do You just can't trail ride. And we're not the only park that doesn't allow to, I was talking to somebody today and they said, oh, you can't ride after 7 at Lazy Springs. I guess they shut everything down at 7. You're not allowed to ride. They're in
Right.
Hendry County. So, I understand people get upset, but number one thing is safety. And it's dark back there. I'm talking about, there are some very deep holes. There are, I saw where Bailey said it was beautiful back there last event on Thursday, and we saw a hog family. There's wild animals out there. And hogs aren't one. There's snakes, and hogs aren't one to play with, but, don't give security a hard time to you guys. It feels like we're shutting it down early. But what people don't realize that it takes them hours to get people out, because if everyone would just come out and say, okay, like with sunset, everyone came out of the trails, you could come out of the trails at sunset. But no, we have people that want to, hide from security. And what they don't realize is when they hide from security back there, a lot of people get locked in, don't they, Nestor? They can't get out past the barricades.
That's the problem, is like when we start with Northwest Mud Hole, and we start going from there all the way south, and we push them all to the main mud hole. Like, listen, I'm like, hey, listen, just keep riding south. Just keep riding south until you get to the main mud hole, and then we're going to close that eventually. Well, why? Because we have to. It's just, you know what I mean? We have to. You can't have, riding out here at night. A lot of people get mad. I understand that. But when we tell you to go, just go. Because if you're going to give us a hard time, we're going to follow you back to camp, and you're going to be leaving the park. Yep. I hate to be that kind of guy, but when me and my staff, and I tell them, listen, let's go out there, ride the trails, close them down, push everybody out. And if somebody wants to give us a hard time, we're just going to throw you off the property, and you're never going to come back.
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but we have to do it for safety reasons. I'm not trying to be a stickler, but I've got things that I have to do because I'm getting it from up above me.
Right.
And shit rolls downhill. So if, this person, then it's this person that says it, and then it comes to me, and they're like, hey, Nestor, what happened here? Like, we tried. They don't want to listen.
Well, you're ultimately responsible for everyone in your security department. I'm talking about, it's like, I have to take responsibility for what happens. You have to take responsibility. But like you said, that's not what we're there for. But if people would make it a lot easier, like if they would just say, okay, we know that at sunset, we're not supposed to be in the trails, and you come out, things would get a lot lax. We wouldn't have to have everybody chasing you down and getting you out. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. And it's the same thing that, with our side-by-side area or the lane. It's a process. So, you got to think about what we go through to put on parties and let y'all have a good time. Think about what it's like for us just to get everybody to get back to campsite.
Am
I still here?
And
oh my God.
Be respectful. When I'm in charge of everybody. Anybody that has to do with security, front gate, the security team that we have come in. If anybody tells you, hey, listen, you're riding the trails and we're closing it down, just be respectful. We're not disrespecting you. Don't disrespect me. I'm asking you, it's time to go. You've got tomorrow, you've got Saturday, and you've got Sunday. Just relax. Calm down.
Yeah.
Drink a beer. I'll drink them with you. Not really. And, we'll have a good time. But just respectful. That's all it's about. It's private property.
Once the trails are shut down, you still got the little mud hole area. It's behind Vendors Row now. You still got the bridge where the ATV area is, where people go and hang out. Last event at the Mudwheelers
event, bridge.
Yeah, that's now the video game.
Yeah.
It was so cold. If y'all remember, that January event was freezing cold when the sun went down. So everybody, even the guys that didn't even have trucks or whatever, walked over there around the main bridge. We actually built. It was so freaking cold. We built a small fire, and everyone would stay. It was so damn cold. Even security was standing there. It was like, hell, let's all. We just sat there and had some drinks, had some beers, hung out. Some guy pulled out a grill. We was even eating hot dogs.
Yeah. You know
Just
what?
having a good time hanging out.
At the end of the day, it's like if everybody would just relax, tone it down,
Yeah.
you know, especially when it comes to like, you know, getting close to midnight, just have a little respect for others, man, around you. You know, don't be blaring your music so loud because we're going to ask you to turn it down. Just turn it down to where, you know, it's not so loud where everybody's pissing and moaning and calling us on the phone. Be like, hey, there's music blaring over here. I get it. It's a mud.
Yeah.
Have a good
Right.
time. But now, come on now.
What a lot of
Well,
people don't understand is all them speakers. Everybody's got the same damn speakers. So I mean, it's just tone it down.
Except
cool.
Carlos. Except
Carlos.
Good Lord.
Not all of us are pushing 100,000 watts like Carlos. That's insane. But you know what? One thing that I do want to say is that we all have our level of party, you know, and we've got to respect that. It's just like, you know, it's a great thing that coming out there, but we do have to respect everyone, especially when it gets to midnight, because there are some people, I'm talking about, some of y'all want to keep going to the next day, and some of y'all never even want to sleep the whole 4 days. But there are people that do want to sleep and they want to get up and have a next day. So it's just about a respect for everyone. You know, and I think 12 o'clock is good.
I have guys who stay overnight. So, like, normally when Rob and I go to bed at, like, say, 2 o'clock in the morning, I have one or two other supervisors of my supervisors that'll stay awake along with the other security team. So there'll be 7 guys right in the park and making sure everything's cool. But people are just like so obliviated, drunk, and driving their 4-wheeler. And then I wake up the next morning, I'm like, dude, they're still going? How do you do that? It's like, go to bed. I don't drink anymore. I haven't drank in like 9 years, but good God. There are some freaking monsters out there. But
yeah, they people like to have a good time.
I do. I get
it. So, Aaron, what are our plans? Like, what are our plans? You and I always have a great time. I can't wait to see you, man.
Here's my plan. So I know once I get there, there's things that got to be done. You've got your routine that you got to do. That you got to make sure all your ducks in a row, and you got all your stuff, places you got to be, stuff you got to do.
Right.
So I'm hoping that if we can pull you away long enough, we'll go hang out. We'll do the podcast with the Spartan production guys. Get to see that. I want to actually video and get to watch some of the interviews with some of the drivers that the KO Kane's going to do. I just want to be there. I want to get to watch it, get to see it. I want to see how he works, how he does his thing. Maybe I could learn something off of him. The race part of it, I want to be at I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the races at the track, but I'm racing the actual obstacle course. So I want to be there. I want to be one of the first ones there. I want to meet everybody. I want to talk. I want to record. Of course, I want to race.
Right.
Saturday night, I always like to go. Friday and Saturday night, I like to go to the stage. You, Brad, and everyone else are always throwing out T-shirts. You're giving away passes for the next events. Everyone's always giving away good stuff. And if for the people that don't know or don't go to the stage, you go to the stage, you're not walking away without nothing. I promise.
Right.
You're getting T-shirts. You're getting glasses. You're getting hats. You're getting passes. It's like a free for all.
So I give away a lot of stuff at the stage, and
a lot of stuff. But I see Brad carrying boxes and boxes and boxes of T-shirts. Poor Brad. I think his back's about to get blowed out. Box after box. I was like, oh Lord. And then so we'll do all that because the lane's cool. Don't get me wrong. I might go to the lane I might drive it one lap around and I'm good.
Right.
I mean, maybe I'm getting older or lazy or want to go to bed. I don't know. But I don't know. But between the racing on Saturdays, Friday's going to be my trail riding day, my scavenger hunting day.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to beat Jeremy and Rain on this year on the scavenger hunt. If not, I'm going to talk to Nestor and see if we can't get them banned or something. So maybe I can win. So maybe I can win one of them.
Right.
And then if everything goes good and it's been a great weekend, because remember when we did that Sunday trail ride, it was just
It was
like
great.
4 of us. It was just 4 of us, and then
Yeah.
more people. Hey, can we ride with y'all? Can we ride with y'all? We've never been here. We
Right.
go the trail. And before it was all, and we only, truth be told, we rode for what, hour and a half, maybe 2
Yeah.
hours at tops.
Yeah.
By the time it's all said and done, we had what, 30 bikes with us probably.
It was a lot. It was a lot. I remember you and I kept looking behind us, and I was video recording. And then I'd go, "Wait a minute, where did these people come?" And it was just so many. But it's so nice. You know what I want to do, and I've brought this up before, but I would like if we could ever pull it off one day, do like the longest trail ride. I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm putting this on my list to contest. I want to contact the Guinness World Records, and I want to ask them, do they have like a trail ride? And I would think it would be cool to one day try to beat whatever that record is, if there even is one. If not, let's make a record for it. But just get everyone lined up and everybody just do a trail ride through all the trails and see how many people we could get together in the longest trail ride.
Be like the, what would we call it? Like the longest ATV side by side Congo line or what? I don't know what you call
like
it.
a train, like a off-road train or something.
We
You
could
know, I don't know. That kind of sounded bad. I'll change that word. Let's do like that didn't sound not right whatsoever. So let's just do, Jane says, the upside down pineapple thing. So let's do, but wouldn't that be cool? Like to get like hundreds of side by sides and ATVs and hit all the trails and just go back, because we did ride. You're right. We rode for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, but we hit every trail. We went out to the northwest corner. We rode around that. That is how long it actually takes. I think we stopped once and we sat for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
We took a pee break one time, maybe halfway through, and then towards the end of it, not counting the hour and a half, we probably all sat, for 30 or 45 minutes and just had the last beer for the weekend and all, exchanged numbers with the new people we had met and hung out, said our goodbyes, went and packed up camp and went home.
So,
Cadillac Harris says, "What's up, Aaron?"
hey, Scarlett. So
Yes.
I just looked up on worldrecords.com. The largest trail riding competition involved a total of 974 riders out of various locations across the U.S. But it was with horses. So what's to say you doing with side-by-sides, ATVs, whatever?
So they don't have one for trail riding.
No, it's just
So
with
I'm going to call
trail
Okay.
riding.
So I'm going to call them tomorrow, and I'm going to just ask them, what is the world's record for Guinness World Record for longest trail ride with off-road vehicles? So that's the right term, right? Off-road vehicles.
Yeah.
So I think Kelly got the biggest already. I think then there was 1,000 of side. Were they trail riding, Ben? Because we cannot find anything on Guinness World Records for trail riding. So
we could probably set that record Thursday before it got too crowded, and I bet still set the record.
Thursday, bro. We can do it Friday morning.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people would actually, that would be the coolest thing if we could put together and everybody just lines up and let's do the trail ride and record this and have someone actually, hi Cadillac, how are you?
Right.
In the sand dune. Well, we're doing ours in the wood, Benjamin Lozano.
I think we could do that. That would be awesome.
Theirs was, he says, in the dunes or sand dunes. Yeah.
Yeah, if they were in California, they were probably like Little Sahara or something.
Yeah, they do one actually in Arizona at the I watched this guy on YouTube and he went out there. But they had there was probably, I'd say, like almost 10,000 riders out there from side by side, dune buggies. I mean, it was crazy big.
We're gonna have to do this. This is probably an event in itself. Where we just have everyone come out to the park and do the longest trail ride. But I think that would be really cool to see how many people we could get lined up and actually go through the trails and have some of our wonderful photographers out there and take some video and pictures of this. I think it would be pretty amazing. It's like
And have
something for trying to take all day to get through the trails. Everybody to get through the trails would be an
probably.
all day. So
I
it's,
mean,
Well,
it's a bit in itself.
you could have Redneck Mud Park in the Guinness Book of World Records too, though.
I
Yeah.
think they deserve it. I think Redneck Mud Park deserves a lot of awards.
Yeah.
By the time the first bike is out of the trail, the last bike probably is just starting to get in the trail. So we
Oh
can
my
have
God.
that many.
That's crazy.
We could have them full.
Yeah. No, I think Redneck Mud Park does deserve a lot of awards because I think it's a great place to go. Hi, Kyle. There he is.
There
So
he is.
so I'm so excited for them to come and everything. So I can't wait to see you guys. We're in countdown mode. 8 days. Tomorrow morning when I wake up, it will be 7 days. It's just getting like so close. Like I've got so many things to do, and I'm just like, how do I do it? Plus, my magazine's going to print at the same time. My magazine has to be printed by the 17th, and I have to be at the park on the 18th or the 17th. I don't know. I think I could be there on the 18th. 19th. I gotta be there.
I've learned to. I started buying the Craftsman totes with the locking lids, and like all my dry good foods, all my waders, all my camp clothes, clothes that's just for going out camping and stuff, are already all packed and stacked. All I got to do is throw them in the camper.
Right. Right.
I
I've
love
been
it.
doing the same thing. It's funny you brought that up. I started this whole tote thing too. And I've
Well,
got
the
it
more
all
you,
separated by,
yep.
obstacle course, the stage, the races, and I've got everything in there because I used to like dig through everything. So now I just got my little totes that's got
Well,
everything in it.
the more we do it, we figure out how to make it easier and quicker. And then I still take a week to get ready, so I can.
Oh, and Nestor, I got something else I want to do. So on Friday night, I think I want to do it Saturday night, Nestor. So get ready. So it's for the lane. So I bought beach balls. And I got red and white beach balls that say Redneck Mud Park. And one of the coolest videos that one of our guests shot has people they had some beach balls and they're like knocking them down the lane. And it was just a really cool video. So I got these red and white beach balls because I play that game at the stage all the time. Keep the beach ball up in the air.
That's a fun
So,
game.
That is.
okay. So,
I like
and
it.
people love it. So I want to set like 20 beach balls all down the lane, and I want everybody to keep them going all the way down the lane while we take a good video of all of it, going back and forth from each side. Can I
So-
make that happen? Or will I get trouble?
So what we can do is once the beach balls get in the air, maybe have Dave up in the bucket, up in the lift, and do a nice video of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
So
granted,
I'll let everybody know, and I'll put it out. Maybe I'll put it on one of the flyers that get out like Saturday night. We'll do like the beach ball thing, and I just want to do it for a cool video. I think it'd be really cool to see a bunch of red and white beach balls that say Redneck Mud Park going down the lane. Because it was a cool shot. I can't remember who shot the video, but it was pretty neat to see people hitting the beach balls back and forth, and they were just right there in a little area. So I was like, how cool would that be to like have beach balls go the whole area all the way down?
I've got
Thanks, Diana. Diana says, I agree with you. Redneck Mud Park deserves more than ever awards. I think they deserve it. So thanks, Diana. I really appreciate it. And Yo Handy is he says, let's go.
I've been to pretty much, as far as I know, every mud park in the southern states. I haven't ever really been north. And let's think. I'm trying to think if there's a park that I liked better than RYC. I really like Graveyard, but Graveyard is really small. It doesn't have, but Graveyard has great trails. I'll give them that. But I can't think because they're
No,
RYC's it. That's
because Woodpecker didn't have
yeah.
anything. Oh, I see.
RYC is the best park in the southern. Any park I've been to, and I've probably been to 15 different ones. RYC is the best one. It's the
Right.
best. It's the best maintained. It's the cleanest by far as trash or whatever. It's the tightest security. It's the best food trucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most events. There's more packed into an RYC event than any other event ever that I've ever been to at any other place.
Charlotte, we need to get a taco vendor and a coffee vendor.
Oh, what about the
Coffee
Black
vendor?
Cat coffee?
I have to call Rob.
Sherry,
Much as you drink coffee out there, girl.
I thought Sherry was bringing
Yeah,
us
I
the Black Cat coffee.
Yeah, I'm going to order it online to make sure that we have it so we can all try it. But you're right, Nestor, because I actually like to drink coffee all damn day long. Like I'm one of those morning, afternoon, and I like to even drink coffee at night. So that would be awesome. I'll have to put a bug in Rob's ear and say, hey, what about a coffee vendor? But I honestly don't even think a coffee vendor, like, that's all they do. Like, it'd be cool if they had like a drink vendor, like hot coffee, hot chocolate, maybe some different kind of
so we have
stuff.
We have this vendor that comes to Hertz Arena for like our concerts and stuff like that, and they park out back, and it's just for like staff and everybody like that, and then also for the talent. But this guy brings his trailer, and he's got like cappuccinos, mochas, regular coffee, shakes. He does all kinds of stuff, and I'm just like, damn, hook me up, bro.
I think it would be a hit. What do you think, Aaron? You think it'd be a hit out there?
If you had a vendor out there that sold Cuban coffee like coladas and cafe con leche,
Un café leche, que rico.
Think about it. Because think about it. A lot of the people that come to RYC are out of Miami. There's a lot of Latins in Miami, anyhow.
Bro,
I'm not Latin, but I drink colada every single morning. I love it.
We got a big group. We got like 3 or 4 big groups. One group is from Fort Lauderdale, and the rest of them are from Miami. A big Cuban and Puerto Rican group that come out, and they park in the Northwest Hampton area. And they literally have like it's like 100 by 200 blocked off for them, and they're all cool. They come for every event, and they are awesome. So I know my people.
I know the crew. You're talking about.
I'm like looking at the comments. I'm looking at the comments, and they're all looking for good coffee too out there. Somebody said no brown water that's sold out there. I'm talking, but and then also Michelle, I see your comment. Bring the bacon back. I don't know what happened to them. The bacon guy. I don't remember.
The waffle guy?
No, it's the one that did the bacon everything. They had like candied bacon. What was the name of that place?
Bacon.
They made everything with bacon. Everything was bacon. They had the bacon on a stick, the candied bacon on the stick. They had dipped bacon. Hi, Joshua. How are you? I hope y'all got your tickets in the mail. They want our best campsite. Oh, that's the other thing. We're doing the best campsite again.
Yeah. I talked to Jeremy earlier a couple of days ago, and they was going to try to do, because they're camping with us, and we was trying to see if we can make something happen to decorate our campsite up pretty nice. Because I didn't participate in it last time. I should have.
Yeah, well, it's so funny because it's I didn't think people really cared for it, and I just thought nobody really liked it. So we weren't going to do it. I mentioned it to them, and they said, no, there's no reason why doing it. And then all of a sudden I was getting these emails that are like, hey, what's the theme for the best campsite? And I go, well, we're not doing it. And people go, darn, I was bummed. Like, we were planning on, decorating our stuff. So we did bring it back. I thought, if I had, more than 10 people reach out, and I thought, well, you know what? I don't care. If it's those 10 people that want to do the best campsite, why not let them do the best campsite and have fun at it?
The people that I seen that participated in it last time, like they probably spent multiple hours to set all that up to do it right.
Yeah, hours, a lot of money. They spent a lot of money on that stuff, but they did great. I thought we had Amanda Barnes and her husband Joshua. They actually won
Which
campsite
was theirs? Which one was theirs? What did it look like?
They had the for breast cancer awareness.
Was that the one where they had the tent and they had the skeleton on the four-wheeler and it said like F cancer, and they had the pop-up tent all done around in pink?
Oh yeah, they had everything.
Yeah.
It was all pink, and if you saw it, what the cool thing about the best
I had
campsite
the
is to
skeleton.
see them at night. Yeah. So I
Lit up.
wish I have a picture of their best campsite. Actually, hold on, I will show it. Oh.
Because I believe I took a picture of their campsite for the scavenger hunt because I needed something with the breast cancer ribbon on it, I believe.
Oh yeah, you did actually. You did
Yeah,
turn
I
that
believe
in.
it was their campsite. I don't know them, but I remember the campsite.
Let's see. I hate it when I'm like,
I had a picture of the one with the skeletons. I must have deleted it.
Oh, so Jeremy said ours will be better seen at night. So I guess we are doing something. I just bought a bunch of more LED lights, so hopefully we can
that's
hopefully
okay.
we can win
So
something.
you do get judged by nighttime too. So if you don't decorate it with lights at night, you do lose points. So all you have to do is email Scarlett at, I'm going to put it on here, Scarlett at rycmail.com. Let me know that you're entering it and where you plan. Hi, Rachel. All right, so you can email me. Just let me know that you plan on entering into the best campsite. And tell me about where you're going to park. But what I do ask you to do is go up to our Redneck trailer, our vendor trailer, merchandise trailer up at the vendor row. Let them know there will be a form up there and you can just fill it out. And this is where your campsite is. So when we go around, because the live off-road podcast is going to be some of the judges. I'm one of the judges. I think Brad's going to judge. And we go around during the day. We will travel from Thursday to Saturday, looking at campsites, and we'll be coming back at night, different nights, just to check out the campsites, and all of us get together and pick. So the winner will win 2 annual passes to the park. And what we do is we just give you passes to get in, or we put your name on a list to get in for the next 3 events. And then the second place and third place, also, they win passes to their choice of next event. But I also give you these great coolers that's filled with junk food.
Oh, I like that.
You went loofahs.
Yeah. I think the best thing is the s'mores. I give you s'mores kit with the little forks that you can do your s'mores stuff. And I can't remember what was all in them, but they were good. They had the whole s'mores set in there. I think flashlight.
Well, I guess
we have first, second, and third place, Janie. I was trying to find the dang pictures, so it's
What about the loofahs? Any loofahs?
the loofah. So we have a purple loofah. Yeah, it's got a barbecue kit in the cooler. Hot chocolate, that's right.
What barbecue kit? Like the utensil kit or what?
What did I put in? Oh, it had barbecue sauces, had different barbecue sauces in there. I think there was like 3 or 4 different barbecue sauces. The seasoning, it had a bunch of different seasonings in there. Hot chocolate. I did pretty good. It was a pretty good, and it came in a little igloo cooler.
It sounds like you did a good job picking all that out.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. All right, I got it. Best campsite. So let's see these. We're going to share them with you right now.
I guess Michael come in late. He wants to know about the obstacle course.
Okay, we'll tell him all about it. I'm going to show the campsite real quick, and Mike, we're going to talk about the obstacle course. Where did it go again? Okay, so here we go.
Yep, that's the one. That's the one I remember.
So that was Amanda and Josh's. And then we have second place. Oh my gosh, I can't remember who was second, or I think they were second place. This one. This was it looked like a turkey. Or no, this was third place. So the Cramelot Inn. And here it was at night. So they had lights up. I think I went too late to take a picture of this one, and then this was second place. So it was all patriotic. The other side, they all had red, white, and blue, and they had flags everywhere. It was pretty cool. The pictures doesn't do this one justice, but they did a really good job. Let's see. I have another one over here. So yeah, that was their setup. It was all patriotic.
Oh, that's a better picture there. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And then Rachel's, Rachel's is right here. So, oh, hold on.
Oh, Jeremy said he was second place.
Yeah, Jeremy was second place. So,
Oh.
he had to leave. So, here, I want to show this. And I want to explain, Rachel, why you did not win when I wanted you to win. But because I had said nothing vulgar.
Oh, is that the with the skeletons?
Yes. So
I remember
in
that one.
my eyes, Rachel was a winner, but there was a skeleton on a stripper pole, and the skeletons had money, so we didn't go with it. So Rachel, I don't think I ever explained to you why, but you did have an awesome setup. Awesome setup. On the pole. Yes. She had mud crickets on the pole. But she went all out, and she was a winner in my eyes because I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was hilarious. But I had already called the whole thing about it's not, but it was supposed to be, family friendly, and I was like, there's no skeleton on a stripper pole, and the other skeletons were making it rain. So, but
all the people that participated went all out, like they spent time.
Yeah, they did a great job, and I think the rest of us at Redneck Mud Park think if people go to that extent to decorate their camp, why not allow them to have fun?
Absolutely.
I'm going to get them an award of something. I'm going to find some kind of trophy to give them, something to give them just for the effort that they put in there. But this time we're going to have a lot more people in it. So I can't wait to see the different themes. So you can do whatever you want as long as it's not vulgar. And I'm talking about, I think we're going to step up the level of vulgarities because I think like Rachel's wasn't that bad. I'm talking, it wasn't like,
no.
It's Redneck Mud Park, right? It's not a church. So it wasn't that bad. So I am going to change the rule. But if it's really vulgar or anything, like you're going to take those decorations down and everything. Like, don't ruin the fun of others. Like, let's just have a good time. Do the best campsite. But I can't wait to see because there's a lot of people entering this time. So I'm super excited about it. I like a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people were stopping their ride just to go over to these different campsites and take pictures with them. Take pictures of them and selfies in them. My wife was one of them, but
they were taking selfies out there with them because I saw several people, and I also saw people that posted it. So I love it when stuff catches on, like our scavenger hunt and that. Those are things that sometimes people look at me and they go, "Why do you even do stuff like that?" And I'm like, because I want everybody to have fun. And like I mentioned before, everyone has their own version of what's fun. So, if nobody showed up, I wouldn't do it anymore. But people show up, so I'm going to keep doing it.
It's fun.
Just like I hope that you win on the scavenger hunt one time. Nothing against Jeremy and them, but I just want to see you win.
I think Jeremy's going to have some flat tires or something.
You say they cheat all the time.
They cheat all the time. And the bad thing is now he said he wants to camp next to me. So I think they can just follow me around and see what I'm taking pictures of. I think that's
probably why. Next Jeremy's going to ask you, like, can I borrow your phone? My phone's not working. He's going to be like sending pictures to his phone. Don't
airdropping all my pictures.
Yeah, don't fall for it. Turn your airdrop off because he will.
Vanessa said that on
Jeremy missed the last event, so he's going to make up for it this one for sure. So you got to watch him.
we
don't cheat. Vanessa says they don't cheat.
Every time that me and my wife and kids would see Jeremy and Rain, it would be like, no, don't go. It was just it got to the point where we seen each other in the trails or wherever. It was hysterical. Because it was like, oh my God, they went this way. It was just, you'd have had to have been there. I can't really explain it, whatever, but it was, I had the best time of my life doing that.
What do you like the most about the scavenger hunt?
So it gives you, for one, it gives you a reason to ride. I mean, yeah, you can ride the trails. You ain't really got a purpose or what. You're just riding. riding to be riding. When you're doing the scavenger hunt, you're looking for the clues. So it gives you for one, it gives you a reason to ride. Two, it gives you a reason to look around. And three, you got to think. And then the last one that we did, okay, the first scavenger hunt ever was kind of easy. The clues weren't that hard.
Uh-huh.
The second or third one, you almost needed a master's degree to figure out what the damn riddle. So it was harder. I didn't get near as many, but it's fun. It gives you a reason to think. You use your brain a little bit. It was fun.
Right.
Jeremy said makes you use your brain.
Yeah. No, I had a couple people tell me like, damn, like this one's hard. They were like, I had a couple that gave up, and that guy, they were like, we just gave up. And I was like, well, damn, I didn't want to make it that hard, but I want people to work for the money because we give out cold hard cash and surprises.
Yeah.
So not everything's for free. So you got to work for it. Mr. Miami.
It was fun.
We got to get you an official Mr. Miami shirt.
I've got some, but so all my Mud Syndicate stuff, I got a very few Mud Syndicate clothes that I actually wear out that stay clean. Everything else is, right for riding. And I don't know where it is, but I got one that my daughter made. It says Mr. Miami, it's the Mud Syndicate and the logo. And on the back, since I'm from Texas, on the back, it's got the outline of the state of Texas, and it says Texas made, Florida paid.
I like that.
She did good. Next shirt with Mr. Miami on the back. But
I'm gonna have to get you an honorary redneck shirt with Mr. Miami on it.
I need that.
I think. What size are you?
2X.
2X. So I think it's time. I think you deserve a shirt that says Mr. Miami.
Yeah, I'll keep it clean. I'll wear it when I don't get dirty. Which I don't know when that is. I stay dirty out there, but.
So Jeremy said it's a blast. I'm going to have to work hard Thursday and Friday because the wife and daughter won't be to the park till Friday night. So he's going to be out there putting all those decorations up by himself.
Well, that's Jeremy with his mind games. Oh, I'm going to have to do it by myself. Truth be told, they'll be out there walking around the woods trying to figure it out, coming in through the back gate.
Well, they'll be back at home where they have access to internet to help him.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. Now that you say that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
That's it. Vanessa says to be there. All broken. Yeah. Vanessa will be there to help you. Yeah, I think I'm going to make this one tough too. But I gave away some of the clues already.
You did?
A couple some of the podcasts I gave away
you sure did. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to add a couple of extra ones. In fact, I'm going to have to work on that tomorrow and get those done because the guy's got to make the sign. So I want to ask you something because y'all participate in this. And Jeremy, you can chime in too. And Vanessa. So is it easier? Do y'all copy what I post? Or do you look at the signs in the park for the scavenger hunt?
Let's take a picture.
You just take a picture of the sign or the post on Facebook?
Both. Because I usually do one with one phone, and then whoever's helping me, they'll do it with the other phone. Because some of them, I don't know. That's just how we did it. I don't really have a rhyme or reason.
So Jeremy says he takes a picture of the sign too. So I think what I'll do is because, we have those picnic tables. I think that's where I'm going to just make the main spot that up there at the vendor row at the picnic tables, put the scavenger hunt sign right there because I put signs all over the park and it's like, I don't know what really works. So I like to hear from you guys to know, what works for you because we lose internet service out there. So I can only hope that you see it, but I don't want to give it too early. And then you guys are using the internet and trying to figure out clues out there.
True. Now the picnic tables would be good. Right there.
Okay, so that's what it's going to do. Y'all are going to have to go up. So anybody gets in the scavenger hunt, you'll have to go up to the vendor area, which let's talk about the vendor area. It's freaking nice up there, and it's getting better and
So
better.
at first, when you started making the changes or whatever, I was 100% opposed to it. I really was. I was like, oh, I don't know why I was, but maybe change, or whatever. I know I like RYC like it was.
You and I had words.
We had words about it.
Yeah,
So after it was done, though, I was like, okay, maybe she's right. It's so much now that the 57 stone has been put down, so it's clean. You're not trampling through the mud to go to the vendor row. How everything's set up. You know, you got your stage, and then the vendor row is like, call it a half moon or whatever kind of radiuses around. So you can park. You can still, I mean, you got to get off your bike or whatever to go to vendor row, which helps make vendor row stay clean as far as, you know, where you're walking around. You can
right.
still order your food at whatever, you know, or shop or whatever you want to do, get your merchandise. And you can still keep, that's the main thing with me. I got to keep an eye on my bike. That's just me. You can still order your food. You can keep an eye on your bike. You can stay clean. I don't know. It's a good job. You did a good job with it. All the guys that did all the work, you know, to make it happen. It's nice. And the vendors, I've talked to a couple of the vendors like John from Waffle Mac. They like it too. So they're not trampling around through the mud, bringing in, you know, all their
Right.
food that they got to cook because they can't keep everything packed in the trailer at one time. You know, they got to in and out, restocking the trailer. And everyone likes it. I like it.
No, we've
You did a good
actually had
job.
very good. We've had very good feedback from the vendors, so that makes us happy. Hi, Michael. How are you? Corey? How are you?
What's up,
Sending
Corey? What's
lots
up,
of love
brother?
to Corey. Yeah, so I love it up there at the vendor. And also what I like about it the most is it's right there at the stage. So when people do come at night and they really, yes, Vanessa, it controls the dust
the
going
dust.
through there. But what I do like it if you do come up there at night and people that are maybe they're coming from the lane that got out of the lane to go eat something, they do see that stuff is going on at the stage. And like you said, I give away so much stuff at the stage. If people knew like all the stuff that's just given away at the stage, all the passes and goodies, like you should come by, even if it's for 5 or 10 minutes. You're gonna leave with something normally. You're gonna leave with
Yep.
something.
And
Um,
like all the stuff that you put on, I'll throw this out there real quick. All the stuff that you put on the stage, the scavenger hunts, the best campsites, the bounty holes, all the races. If you just spend an hour of your time at the mud park to do any of that, you would never, there's a 98% chance that you would never buy another ticket to get in that park again. A little bit of participation and you'll get in for free for the rest of your life.
I
I mean,
like that. I like that.
I mean, I haven't paid for a ticket to RYC since you started running it.
Holy cow. Is that a good one? You've won a lot of stuff though.
But
Because you participate. You're
we
absolutely right.
participate. We spend a
You
lot of time.
participate. Your kids, when you come with your kids participate.
Yes,
So I'm talking
and
about
everything.
it's and you do. I see you everywhere. Like you go to all of our stuff. And I'm
Yes.
talking, I appreciate that. And I'm talking Bailey, there's so many people on here that literally participate. And I think I want to say Michael and his wife, they always get a private campsite. Always. So they must enjoy it back there. And Michael, I'm gonna post a video in a little while, but I'm talking about it looks really, really good. They were back there mowing today and they did a lot of cleanup with some of the roots back there and everything. So yes, we do. Michael, I agree with you on that too about throwing your trash down at Bender Lane. Like we totally appreciate people like you, but Rachel, Bailey, Michael, everyone on here, Jeremy Biddle, all of you guys that really like you participate in things with us. And not only do you participate, you clean up after yourselves. I will tell you about something scary that happened at our last event. So one of our private campsite renters, we'll call, that was in the back lot. I wish I knew. I actually have a video and I should go back. But they left a fire going. They left our park on Sunday and left a fire going. And it caught our palmetto bushes on fire. We had to get stuff put out. So it's very
People-
important. Don't leave these fires unattended. Like, it doesn't matter if you're going to the vendor area or you're just leaving our park on Sunday. Put the fire out. Extinguish the fire. It's so important because that could have started a massive thing. That private campsite has so many palmettos back there, and it's a lot of acres back there. It could have set a lot of stuff on fire. It was a pretty scary moment there for a minute, but they did get it put out. But it was a pretty big fire. It burned a lot back there. In fact, when people come to the private campsite, they'll see that back corner is totally burned out back there. It's still, the palmettos are recovering from it and everything.
Could have burned
Hi,
the park
Rachel.
down.
Yes. Thank you very much. And I appreciate, I'm talking about, like I said, I appreciate everyone that does participate in the other stuff, but you're so right about if people just spent a little time going to the races and here, you never know where Scarlett is giving away stuff. Because I love to give away stuff. And our bounty, so I got to talk. Who was it that was asking? I forgot about Michael and the bounty course. Which Michael was it? Was it Michael Rimmon? Hold on, I got to go back.
Oh, there's a lot of comments.
I know. Boy, there's a lot of comments.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, it was Michael. Okay, so... Yeah. Michael, the obstacle course. Yes, we are doing the obstacle course. So you can sign up on Saturday. So I prefer that you let me know that you're going to enter. Pre-register with me so I can go ahead and set you up in what class you're in. We have a small, medium, and unlimited tires. So a small tire class is 34.5 inches or smaller tires. Medium tire class is 35-inch to 45.5-inch tires, and a limited tire class is 46 plus. So those are classes. We have no kids class this time. So you will pre-register with Scarlett. You can send it to getmuddy@rycmail.com. I'll put that here. Or you can email me directly at scarlett@rycmail.com. Just let me know what size tires you have, but you will need to come back on Saturday. So you will have from 1 to 2:45 to sign up for the obstacle course and for pay. So it's a $20 entry fee, and at the same time, you can pay $20 to buy you a second round. So you can pay $20 just to go one time, or maybe you might think you might want a better time to buy it. You have to buy it at the same time.
And all that goes back into the winter pot?
Yes. So all of that money is given back to the purse for the racers. So anything the racers pay to join, it goes back to the purse. At 2:45 is when the drivers' meeting starts. Everyone must be present at that time. And then 3 o'clock is when the races actually start. So small tires go first, and then we work up to the unlimited class. The unlimited class is the only class that if you have nitrous or turbos or anything like that, it doesn't matter. It's in the unlimited class. I verified that. Actually, Wes from our races gave me a good schooling lesson on the different power boosters. So that's why it's unlimited class. So if you do have nitrous or someone does not have nitrous, be prepared. If you're in the unlimited class, you could be up against anything. So I'm pretty excited about it. I hope, Michael, that you join that with us. If you do, just let me know that you want to enter. And he wants to watch.
They've added mud to the pit, to the backside on the return, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, Ben, did you see the mud? Did you get to see the video? If you didn't, I'm going to show you the video of what that. So the return was all water when you came back. There was the small water pit and the large one. And now it is. Where is April Bennett? I just saw somebody. There you are. Yes. So April, that is the firework that was back there. So she said we came across a fire that got out of control and no one was there, and we had to call fire for it. It's very, very scary. No, this was at our Mud Wheelers event. This one happened. But yes, it's very, very important to extinguish the fires around there. But hi, April. Tell Dave I said hello. hope you guys are coming out to this event. So yes, on Saturday, Michael, that is when our obstacle course, that's our busiest day for all the races, our dirt drags. We've got the mega truck races, the fire drill, the obstacle course, and the truck pulls. It's a busy day, Saturday.
Busy day.
Yes. Ben, I'm going to show you this video real quick, and then I think Mr. Miami and I are going to get out of here. And I'm going to have a couple more podcasts before we end, get to our event. So let me share this with you. All right. I'm going to show you, Ben, the second video that just shows I guess we'll just show it off. Why not, right?
Why not?
Let me pause it. All right, Ben, this is just for you. There will be more water in this first part.
Shallow water, fast pit. You approach the log hill. Over the log hill. Over the log hill, hit the tires, get a few rocks, a few pieces of concrete, a few culverts, a few pipes, make the radius around, come back, return lane, a little shallow mud pit right there, another sand hill, come over, your last leap on the way home to the finish line is a little deeper mud pit.
I like how he says a little deeper mud pit.
Hope you all enjoy it.
And a big shout out to the Ghost because he works his ass off out there. And he loves bringing this stuff to everyone. So here we go. Here is a better one, Ben, of the little deeper mud pit.
The return lane water pit is now turned into a mud pit. It'll be a little more of a challenge.
So, and like I said, that first one coming off, and here it is. So there you go. There's a little better look of the mud pit. Looks totally different from this end, doesn't it?
That's gonna be the highlight. I hate to say it, but I hope not everyone makes it through that. So it's gonna be more challenging.
So let me ask you, because you like to do obstacle courses and stuff. Is it fun to watch people get stuck and try to make it?
Yes.
What is that? That's the whole challenge.
Yeah, you want some people to get stuck and have to jump on each side of their bike and try to work it back and forth and actually work to make it out. That's the fun part of it.
Right. So, I think the small tires might have problems getting through there.
They might, but if depending on what tire they're running, if they've got enough wheel speed to maybe they could skim across the top. I mean, I haven't seen it since the mud's been added, but I'm ready to see it. It's going to make it better.
It looks good. Okay, so Michelle, that's back over there. I don't know if you remember the old Jeep obstacle course. That is no longer there, and it's turned into a full-on ATV and side-by-side course. It's back in the northwest corner, and you can't miss it. There's a big sign up there. It's called the Send It obstacle course, and there's a big sign that says Send It. And when I say a big sign, I mean a big sign. You can't miss a big red sign that says Send It. And it's got flags. It's one of the coolest, I think the coolest areas of the park. I love it.
You can tell it's nothing that was just thrown together overnight. There was a lot of man hours put into that. A lot of equipment, a lot of man hours.
Yeah.
And
it looks good.
You can tell it.
Yes, for sure. Well, I hate to say goodbye to everybody, but thank you, Mr. Miami, for always coming on. I always appreciate
you having me.
For sure. And thank you, everyone that's come on. I can't wait to see everybody. We're all excited. The whole gang at Redneck Mud Park is excited to see everyone. So get ready. Be there early on Thursday. Get in the park and let's have some fun. If you have any questions, Night Corey, love and prayers to you and your family. If you guys have any questions, I will be back on. I think probably Friday night. We're going to do another one. I want to get in a couple just to make sure. Also, one thing that I did not cover, and I forget this all the time. Summer, there you are. 7 days, 10 hours, and 18 minutes to count down.
Let's go.
If you are bringing kids with you to this event, make sure 100% that you have a helmet at the time of arrival, because when you check in, they will ask you when they see a kid if you do have a helmet for them. The Florida state law is 16 and under must wear a helmet, and I think it's just good parenting, period, especially if they're on an ATV, that they wear a helmet. There's big trucks out there, big buggies. This is not our family friendly. It's hard to see you. That's why we require you to have the flags, the whips on your vehicle, so it's easier for them to see you. But 16 and under must wear a helmet if they're a passenger or a rider. So make sure, because you don't want to have to leave and go get one to come back, or you don't want to just have to leave or have someone come pick up your child. But we do follow that. No, it is not for buggies. It's for ATVs and side-by-sides, Ben. Not for buggies and trucks. And I'm going to double check that, but I think it's for ATV and side-by-side only. For sure. Yeah, it is. That's what the Florida state law is for UTV and ATVs. So yes, you're good. And people that want to argue with me about the helmet law, if you've got a small child, well, go back to your manufacturer's handbook, because Polaris and Razor, or Polaris and Can-Am, all them say 14 and under can't even be a passenger or a driver of those vehicles. So that solves that problem. But
Yep.
All right, guys. So I'll see you Friday night, Mr. Miami. If you want to come back, I don't know. You're probably out doing something on Friday night, are you?
Packing my clothes for all I see.
There we go. There you go. So everybody get your stuff packed. We'll see you soon. And I'll give away, we're going to do it. We're going to give away 2 tickets. I have time to get them in the mail tomorrow. So I'm giving away 2 tickets. So Mr. Miami, what number are we going through?
Let's go through. Let's make it quick. Let's go through 1 and 50. Is that too little? Is that too small?
No, it's got to be bigger than that. Got to get it bigger than that.
1 and 101.
Oh, God. 1 and 101. Type me your number. All right. Come up with the number between 1 and 101.
I'm typing the number now.
All right. And you will win spring break 21st. Oh, shit.
Numbers in.
All right. Numbers in. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. They're just flying by. It's so hard to catch the numbers. So somebody was
close.
Did somebody get it? Okay.
No, they were close. Not yet. Scott's giving away some tickets. We're looking for that one.
Those are close.
Wait, I just see it. Nope. Boy, you picked some good numbers. I have to say.
I know.
You did this last night.
Oh, got it. I see it. I see it.
Okay, hold on.
It's 2 of them got it. I don't know who.
All right, so it's the first one that got it. All right, wait. Did I just see it? Nope, I didn't. Okay, I see it. The first one that got it is Rachel. Rachel, you won 2 passes to our spring break event. So congratulations, Rachel. The number was 22, and she outdid Ben.
Ben by just like 1's number.
Yeah.
And you see me, Rachel. I got a bunch of these Mud Syndicate hats. I'll give you a couple hats too.
Nice. So Rachel, you not only won 2 passes to our spring break event, and Rachel, you also won some Mud Syndicate hats. So I know what your address is, and I'll get those out to you. All right. So we're checking out. Good night, everybody. We will see you on Friday night, and we will talk some.